Hello, people of Gensokyo. This is Savin playing Touhou Lost Branch of Legends, and today I'm getting back into some modded content. I've had some extra free time lately, and I've gotten back into playing some mods, and I kind of felt like re-recording some that got gameplay updates or like I didn't really like how the videos ended up. So I'm going to record Utsuho today, who got updated quite a lot since I last played her. And I'll probably be doing some Patchouli, the boost archetype as well, because the one video I recorded with boost Patchouli was kind of neutral ability spam first because of how the run had gone. And I'll probably be recording Cramps' Mayumi mod for the first time. So yep, look forward to those. But today we're doing some Utsuho B. For those who don't remember, Utsuho B is the Dark Matter archetype who creates these Dark Matter tokens and uses them as kind of an additional resource. These ones are like mass, which means they are affected by random targeting first. They have exile when you play them if you want to get rid of them, although they do have a mana cost. But there's also cards that have synergy when you actually play them. And they have replenish, so you're not. You might have hand clog issues if you generate too many, but you're not gonna screw yourself out of a draw by generating them. And yeah, the basic idea is using both dark matter and the pull keyword, which interacts with mass. Pull is basically all cards with mass, as I mentioned, are prioritized when you choose random targets. So if I were to say put two random cards from the deck into hand, if I had two cards with mass, it would always pick those two. And if you pick a card with mass with a random effect, it is pulled and it activates the pulled effects, which in this case would be to gain block and add dark matter to hand. So yeah, that is the idea. You use mass and token generation to either generate a lot of dark matter that you use as a resource, or simply use random targeting cards with pull effects in order to generate free value. And obviously, if there's cards with negative random effects, you also get to kind of target them rather than just let the randomness take control. As for her spell card, it is pretty simple: 30 damage to each enemy, and you add a dark matter to hand, draw, and discard piles. And her starting exhibit kinda rewards you for playing big decks, but also just for the token generation that dark matter has. Because when the draw pile is shuffled, it deals 1 damage to each enemy for each card in the discard pile. So even if you only have like 10 cards in the deck, if you are generating a lot of dark matter and putting it in the discard pile, that's still going to add extra damage to your Black Sun whenever you cycle. So yeah, let's go ahead and we're playing some Lunatic 7 Utsuho B today. Same as usual, just a normal run, and let's go. So Utsuho does have pretty self-contained archetypes. You can go mixed with her, and there's actually quite a few mixed rares. So if I were trying to just win the run, I would actually just pick the random rare, I'm pretty sure. However, I kind of want to focus entirely on the mass today, just to show it off a bit more. And we can mixed decks actually happen quite a lot with Utsuho, where you use both heat, which is our other archetype, and mass. But I kind of want to go for full mass today if I'm able to. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick money. And then we'll come here. If we find anything we'd like to upgrade, I'll go to the gap. Otherwise, we'll take a stop at the shop to find better cards. And this is 16 damage, so I can just kill the Kadama and move on by blocking rather than have to take damage. could have, you know, taken one here if I wanted to use, like, pop both fluffies, but didn't really need to. Plus the, as you can see, that was the Black Suns effect. So the extra damage from the exhibit actually makes early combats pretty nice. Also, like, card draw is also quite a bit stronger. All of that. Reckless Gamble. Yeah, this one's a new one, because, like I mentioned, she did get rebalanced and updated quite a bit since I last played her. Draw 7 cards when you can't draw, exile a random card from hand. So basically, this is massive draw. But if my hand's too full or I don't have enough cards in the deck, I'm going to start exiling the ones I do have. Sounds kinda cool. Plus, if it exiles random cards and I'm overdrawing with like the Dark Matter, it'll just consume Dark Matter anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. Very strong card draw, assuming you actually have the ability to use it. Also, you might notice there's I'm auto picking up quite a bit of stuff, and like the game's transitioning quite quickly between scenes and stuff. I'm using a quality of life mod called Lost Branch of Legend Companion. So if you notice anything that seems to like be automated or stuff like that, that's probably why. Because yeah, it's honestly like pretty convenient. It just auto picks up money. You can blacklist exhibits that you don't want to like auto pick, just in case, you know. For example, the Tengu's cell phone, in my opinion, is like one of the very few exhibits that sometimes you'd actually rather not have, because it can actually like screw you over if you overdraw and you don't get like token generators from like the telescope exhibit and stuff like that. So generally, I just added it to the blacklist. So sometimes, like if I find it's not auto picked, I can still pick it up myself. But you know, it's pretty convenient and kind of enjoy having it. So yeah. As for cards, we have Quantum Link here. Choose one card from the draw pile, put into the hand, discard a random card. So this is basically like, cost 1 for the upgrade. This is basically a tutor, except you discard a random card. But if you have, you know, Dark Matter, the random card's gonna be that, so we could use it to just pull our Shooting Star and like 1 mana, gain 8 block, and eventually we'll get better pull effects. Because the idea is if we grab the Shooting Star with this and it's the only like pull card in our hand, it'll discard immediately and activate the pull. So I'm kind of considering this one actually. Quantum Link is honestly just a pretty powerful card. And I do kind of want to upgrade this, but I don't think I want to upgrade it enough to just go to a cap. I'd rather just go to the shop, look for some cards I can actually play right now. Utsuho doesn't actually deal a lot of attack damage. He often like does status things. Sometimes you do deal attack damage, but like I feel like the Kinkakuji is going to be more important than the lighter here. Plus I'm full HP, so I have the HP to spare here. So, oh, okay, yeah, this is one of the mixed cards that I mentioned. Like, as you can see, black-red card, Artificial Sunspot. You gain 30 heat. Whenever Dark Matter is played, you trigger heat twice without losing the heat. So yeah, this is like basically a build around to do both heat and Dark Matter. We do have Spatial Run here though. Return 4 random cards from exile to the hand, deal 20 damage. For each card returned, deal 10 more or 20 Fed en masse. So this is basically like if you exile a lot of your Dark Matter, you return it, or like if you exile cards with actual mass, like the what is it? The Shooting Star, you just return it to hand, and you deal extra damage. Yeah, this is actually one of the. It's also a hybrid, but honestly, I think this is kind of like red mostly because it's a big attack. It's pretty much a a pull or mass build around, really. So yeah, I think I'm going to be picking this up pretty much for sure. Other interesting ones would have been Mass Driver, Cloak of Stars, Gravity Distortion, even Whitehole, honestly. In fact, I do have enough for both of these, so maybe I'll skip an upgrade and just pick these up. Because this is Dark Matter Generation, like, block. I like Whitehole a lot because it can hand block you, but it's basically like an ability that sits in your hand rather than you having to play it. And the Dark Matter Generation is going to be very useful if we're playing Spatial Run. Yeah, it's really nice to like walk into a shop and just see a bunch of cards you want. Kinda like them all. Also like Cloak of Stars, absolutely beautiful art. Oh. Altalius has done quite a few of the arts for Utsuho, and honestly I really like most of them. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick these two up. We have 5 gold left, so can't really do anything else here. And let's move on. With our exhibit, we can honestly just assume we'll have enough AoE damage to get Rim, I think. Then again, like getting Spatial Run when we get sealed could be like really rough. So maybe I just go Cherno, plus she doesn't have any shared colors with us. So if I end up picking the exhibit, I'll guarantee enough color. Yeah, let's go Cherno. And yeah, rather unfortunate, we only have 5 gold, so we might not even have enough gold for an upgrade here. If we go this path. Kinda tempted to just go double event, so like more chances of a money event at least. Because this was the amulet or lighter, so there's a decent chance that one of these at least is either the bag of gold or Rumia. Yeah, let's actually go for that. Yeah, we get Rumia here. And we are kind of low, so I would normally go to a shop, but I do think since I got the Rumia and I have a ton of gold, I can go to the Gap, rest up, and just go to a shop at the third part of the act. I didn't get Larva, sadly, which was the other one I was looking for. Not gonna get a random rare, for the same reason I mentioned at the start. And let's heal up. And let's face Ring. Okay then. If I play this, I'll have 5 hand spaces. Let's play Shoot first. And yeah, this should allow me to draw 7 without exiling anything. And what am I even looking for to be though if I do this? I think I'm just looking to get through the deck so my exhibit triggers. And ideal AoE damage to the spirits next turn. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so if I were to gamble now, my assumption is I would draw 5 cards, then exile the Shooting Star, gain 8 block, and generate the Dark Matter, and then I still have 1 draw left, so I'd exile the Dark Matter as well. Let's see if that's how it works. Yep, that was exactly how it worked. And perfect Spatial Run is still in the deck. And we got our 8 block. I think I should just like defend fully. She's gonna explode the 8 damage spirit, sadly. But I'll be blocking for 23. Block 20, have 3 left over, 16, take 13 damage. Honestly, if I finish a ring combat with like only 13 damage taken, I feel like that's a win if I don't have to use my spell card. And with the Spatial Run here, I don't think I'll have to. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and... this is accurate. Actually, considering it's accurate, I'd rather just use my spell card and not take damage. Yeah. Oh, new art for the spell card. Yeah, like I mentioned, it got heavily up. The mod got heavily updated since I last played. And we get to spatial run here. We have, yeah, 4 random cards from exile. I'm assuming it can't return Long Night. Maybe it says it there. Yeah, Long Night will not be returned from exile, which means we are still returning Shooting Star and Dark Matter, both of which have mass. So this is going to be a 4 mana for 60 damage. And there we go. Very nice, very nice. We got a Swing Machine. As you saw, the exhibit got instantly picked up, which is the Long Branch Companion I mentioned. Ooh, Super Giant and Gravity Well, these are 2 of my favorite cards. Which other card with mass in hand reduces the cost, and when pulled, it reduces the cost for like permanently, I believe. Or Gravity Well, which is at the end of its first turn, gain 3 barrier and add a dark card to the hand, which is not very good pre-upgraded, but it's extremely good upgraded when it goes down 1 cost and goes up to 5 barrier. Yeah, I've had decks before where White Hole and Gravity Well is the foundation of my block, and honestly, I think I'd be super happy to just have that again. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up Gravity Well here. Though Super Giant is also like really interesting. Shame I have to pick between these 2, but I do like my defensive Utsuho piles, and I do have spatial run for damage already. We miss out on Soul Torch for the Seija trade chain, sadly. And honestly, we have enough cards to actually like beat the boss. Don't really have to look for any more. So I'm just gonna go double event into shop again. And we get Kagero for free-ish exhibit. Oh, Ultramarine Elixirs, huge. And bag of money right before shop, very nice. And let's see what we can buy here. Second Gravity Well, not as good. First off, I think Gravity Well heavily needs the upgrade to be good. And can't really upgrade both if I like. I really want to remove a card at this point. Want to remove some of my basics at least. And yeah, because of that, I wouldn't have both Gravity Wells upgraded by the time I got to the boss. Maintain reaction, another of the hybrid cards. Whenever a card is retained, you can hit. And since the the White Hole retains, the Dark Matter retains for a turn, a temporary retain, as you can see, stuff like that. You do have a way to get retain cards consistently and generate hit. So this is another of the hybrid cards. Re-upgraded Crimson Energy Release or Cloak of Stars both look very good. However, I feel like we already have a solid defensive core. I guess one more defense wouldn't be too bad. Maybe just take the Cloak of Stars. Because Red Utsuho does have a big firepower theme, but as for Black Utsuho, not really, so the Crimson Energy is not going to be that important. But we are going to get it from like the Orb Elixir if we die, but still. Don't feel like it's worth taking just for that. Yeah, I'm gonna go pre-upgraded Cloak of Stars thanks to the Swing Machine. And remove a card, and let's just move to the boss like this. Well, to the Elite first, I guess, but you know. Ah yeah, that should be easy. We have plenty of accurate damage. And we can set up our deck before we actually start having to fight her. Like I just play the Gravity Well here. Get buried this turn, not gonna even bother attacking her. And in fact, her statuses are also gonna add damage to the block zone, which is nice. Spatial rent. This is effectively like 20 damage if I play the rent. And I feel like that's actually worth it, yeah. I exile it, I'm gonna recover it, and it has mass, so this is gonna be 40 damage. There we go. Okay, so I can get white hole here and just discard a dark matter to start getting my defense up and getting more dark matter into the deck. As you can see, discard a dark matter because it always picks those. And let's just go Wolfer into Cloak of Stars. Gonna retain 4 cards, so I still have plenty of hand space for whatever I'm going to draw. Oh, except for Gravity Well, right? Yeah, you really gotta be careful with Utsuho, otherwise you'll overdraw like I just did quite badly. At least these are going to like get discarded at the end of turn now. I think I'd rather just go ahead and get rid of these ones instead. Deal some damage. I'm still defending a lot from the barrier and the gravity well. I mean the white hole and the gravity well. So we didn't take much damage, and next time we see the wait. Oh, did I play it? No. Where's the... Oh, Spatial Run Exiles. I totally missed that somehow, despite it being very plainly stated on the card. Oh, that is a problem. Because now I don't actually have all that much damage, huh? I guess I could just go through my deck case up and rely on the Black Sun. Oh, can't believe I missed that. That is very dumb of me, honestly. Let's go ahead and do some damage at least with the Shooting Star double hit. And open up some hand space. At the very least, the exhibit will kill Aya in like 2 procs. So I'm relatively safe regardless, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Let's go ahead and draw a bit so I can actually get to my defense cards ideally. And I even got some defense off of the exiling the Shooting Star because it has mass. And let's get rid of some of this dark matter. Accumulating way too much in hand. -2 Spirit is fine because the Kinkakuji gives us an extra barrier. And we should be able to just pass a couple of turns and finish the fight with the Black Sun. So yeah, the defensive pile into Black Sun damage was definitely plenty to beat Aya. Even despite my mistake there. A white hole is affected by the Spirit Dunk. Good to note for the future, just in case. And there's the combat. We get Tengu's Fang, which is extremely good early defense. This will definitely just help us set up our defense cards. Like if we draw Gravity Well turn 1, we'll be able to easily play it and still get to praise anyway, so not have to worry. Vacuum Wave is good for pulling 8 damage AoE, discard a random card, and if you pull a card with mass, you deal damage an extra time. So you know it's inefficient if you don't have mass, but if you do, pretty solid AoE damage. However, with our defense pile, I'm thinking maybe Unexplained Fever is going to be better, actually. Because this is consistent damage. Like, set up that, Gravity Well, White Hole, just create a complete fortress. That feels like a pretty unbeatable setup for turns, for like Act 1 and 2. We'll have to find something else for Act 3, but still. With that and Spatial Rent, just doesn't feel like I can lose early combats. Upgrade the Gravity Well, like I mentioned, which is really just one of the best upgrades in Utsuho's collection, pretty much since she got released. we're gonna be fine with block thanks to the Dangus Fung. Finding Lily White Chirno. Quantum Link for... was gonna go Whitehole, but actually I'd rather just take the Fever here. Set it up already. Start poisoning. Discard a Mask card anyway. I'm getting hit for Tongue. And I don't really care about the Dark Matter quite that much. So I'd rather just... Oh, I thought I had 4 mana for some reason, so I was looking like go like blow away boundary and shit. But, if I only have 2 mana, I might as well just create it anyway. No loss. Extra damage when we discard it and get the blocks on anyway. Okay, not gonna make the same mistake as before. I don't have that many cards exiled yet, so you know, spatial run can wait. And let's go ahead and just Shooting Star, blow away, and exile one of the Dark Matters. Set up big damage spatial run. Ideally, we just get 4 mass cards. So exiling Dark Matters is always going to help. Let's exile some of these proactively though, as I also do want hand space. We're adding a Dark Matter to our hand every turn with the Gravity Well, and we don't actually clear away our hand. It can cause us quite a bit of trouble sometimes. Kinda bad moment to draw the spatial run because we're weakened. It would be like 20 times 3, 60, 70 damage on top of this. So like 90 damage reduced by 30%. Might still be worth it. Actually, our hand's probably too full to even return all of them anyway. So let's just go ahead, do Wolfer, get rid of that, and just blow away. Turn is going to get like the Frosting, which is the poison one. Feels like she always gets poison first lately. Haven't really played like on camera much lately, but she just keeps getting it over and over against me. Thankfully though, we do have our own poison this time, so we're fighting poison with poison. Okay, definitely generating maybe a bit too much Dark Matter, considering like we're still overdrawing despite clearing it up every once in a while. So let's be even more proactive about getting rid of it. Yeah, really glad I took this Unexplained Fever. It's actually being extremely solid here. Yeah, absolutely generating way too much Dark Matter. Good reason to use Cloak of Stars with full hand, that way I'll only add one Dark Matter into it. And just get rid of 2 more. Unexplained Fever plus Spire barrier generation just being extremely solid here. Looks like a good moment to Reckless Gamble, except it's going to screw my spatial round, so I'm not gonna have enough mana to play it, so I'm gonna like shuffle it back again. Let's just get rid of all our Dark Matter since Chirno's not attacking. We can spatial run next turn for massive damage, hopefully. We're gonna have a Tongue of Barrier, so I don't think we need to worry about the spell card. Okay, so this move returns 4 cards, but if I use it, I'm only gonna have 3 spaces. So I think I just Dark Matter first. I'm gonna return like 4 Dark Matters, so it's not like going to be very helpful, but it is going to be 100 damage, so this should be lethal at the very least. Is something I calculated properly? Yeah, 100 damage, Unexplained Fever, and that is a kill. Very solid, pretty easy. Gravity Well just being extremely solid, honestly. And As usual, I kinda don't like taking other character exhibits when playing mods, because I wanna just stay on the mods pool. So I'm gonna go Bottle Soul, because it's actually an extremely good exhibit anyway. And Utsuho doesn't really rely on her spell card much, so we just get to do our thing anyway. Okay, so both Abyss Nova and Fixed Star here are extremely potent. Abyss Nova 6 damage for 3, which obviously doesn't sound good, except for each card with mouse on the battlefield, deals 6 more damage. Just naturally, we already have, one? Actually, only one, naturally. Card with it, so it would be 12 damage, but basically every single dark matter we generate is going to be 6 extra damage on the Abyss Nova. So this can be a massive finisher. However, we already have a finisher on Spatial Rend, and that is leading me more towards Fixed Star, because it also gives our Dark Matter auto-exile, so it's not gonna hand clog us, and since it auto-exiles, we're actually gonna be able to just keep drawing just fine, auto-exile them, and that will set up our Spatial Rend on its own without us having to put in any effort. What are the upgrades though? This goes to 9 damage per, and this retains one more card. Yeah, I think it's Fixed Star for sure. First Darkness could be interesting too, but that is more for like turbo setups than defensive piles. Like you turbo out half of your deck for free, you play Reckless Gamble for 0, draw basically a new hand, keep playing that. Yeah, that could be interesting too. But right now I feel like Fixed Star is our best option here. And I'm going to prepare away... Am I going to prepare anything away? Honestly, I'm quite happy with my deck right now. If anything, Shooting Star is the one I don't really like, but I don't want to go to like 0 mass cards either from the base deck. Because right now my only reliable Quantum Link target would be like Shooting Star if I don't generate any Dark Matter first. I'll definitely find some Dark Matter cards eventually, I guess. I mean, some mass cards eventually. So I am going to go ahead and remove the Shooting Star. It is the worst card in this selection at the very least, even if it is, not the worst thing ever. So yeah. We're rich enough to go to shops, so I'm just gonna go directly there. Yep, that's gonna be a debuff. Kinkakuji is going to help us here. And I can go ahead and just pick Star, Cloak of Stars. Not interested in retaining. I guess I'll keep the blow away just in case. Yeah, Barrier from Kinkakuji. We got to play Gravity Well. Okay, Gravity Well and Whitehole are gonna be 9 block already, so we can actually just blow away Wolfer. Don't have to worry about anything else. Take the Gamble. Alright, it's not upgraded, so I only get to retain 1, so I'll keep Reckless Gamble. Make sure I have reliable draw here. Oh, and I had the Grace. Right, forgot about that. So do I get the Spatial Rend now? Actually not set up yet, because I haven't generated that much Dark Matter yet. So let's just go ahead and do full block here. Yeah, Unexplained Fever into Blow Away. I guess actually I can go ahead and Quantum Link anyway. This is gonna discard the Dark Matter. And I'm just gonna be retaining Spatial Rend until I can actually use it. I'm so short on block a bit, but I do have Whitehole and Gravity Well. So I'm only losing 2, despite being missing quite a bit of block at first. Okay, so the issue now is I kinda don't have any targets yet, huh? I guess I can just keep blocking for now. Keep retaining Spatial Rend. Next turn, full damage spatial rend, and the poison should be lethal. Okay, we have 3 Dark Martins in hand. They do have auto exile though, so I should be able to return cards with spatial rend regardless. I do have to exile this for the extra hand space. Yeah, I have. Oh, actually, I would have saved 1 extra hand space from actually playing the spatial rend itself anyway. Never mind. But yeah, auto exile also includes when they get out to the hand. Yeah, when you're about to exceed your hand size, doesn't really specify. So this should return 4 cards and exile Dark Matters in hand just fine. It didn't. That's unfortunate. Maybe I misinterpreted. Oh well, let's just Cloak of Stars. Yeah, because Cloak of Stars did work. Maybe it's something about the putting the cards in hand rather than... Yeah, it probably has to do with returning cards from exile rather than putting them in hand directly or anything like that. Oh well. Let's just keep the Reckless Gamble. We're not taking much damage at least. Like 1? Yeah, there's 1. And I'm gonna go ahead and Reckless Gamble actually, because I want to get to the Cloak of Stars again. My most efficient block. Although I guess spending like mana to get to it when I can just full block is kind of the same. Yeah. If I spend 2 mana to get like a card that's more efficient by 2 mana, that doesn't really make sense. Okay, and this is finally lethal. Cloak of Stars, since we're still getting hit by the Drowning before the poison kills her. And that is it. Alright, I mentioned about the shop, but I actually want to go to like pretty much every shop I see anyway, because I have the bottle soul. Out of these, Bunker Down's the only one that I'm really interested in right now. 2 mana 18 block. And I get the 20 berry at the start. Sounds pretty good, honestly. Getting slightly worried that I have maybe too much defense, but you know, still kind of low on cards anyway. I'm at 17, so I feel like I can still pick this up. Barrier is pretty good. Just set it up early. Don't have to worry about later block. We do get our fixed star here for the auto exile, and I do have my 2 grays, so I don't actually have to worry about blocking. Let's just draw, and we exiled a boundary. Okay, and yeah, now I can just retain either Gravity Well or Spatial Rend, depending on what I want to do next turn. Probably gonna keep Spatial Rend, honestly. I only have 1 card exile though. I guess I'll keep Gravity Well, yeah, never mind. But my idea is to like the Spatial Rend can one-shot one of these, but not quite yet, I guess. Kinda want to play Bunker Down as well. This is like 38-43, which is more than they're blocking, and I can just retain the Unexplained Fever. Now let's go with that. Yeah, retaining a card every turn, really good. Also, the only issue I have with my deck right now is like I'm kind of looking for both removal and upgrades, but I'm doing pretty well on cards at this point. So I'm already like very happy with my defensive setup. I'm just looking for, you know, better inevitability than Unexplained Fever against Seija. But other than that, the deck's looking very good. Let's go ahead and do Unexplained Fever. What can I get from here? I guess not much, huh? Whatever. Let's just pick up whatever. We don't have it in hand anymore. And And go bunker down. Give the spatial rend. Right now it has 2 targets, so it's like 40 damage. I have plenty of defense actually, so let's go ahead and do this. And just one-shot the fairy. We even got our quantum link back, which I'm gonna keep. And the pagoda should just die to poison eventually, if we just do nothing but block. And we even have the, yeah, I forgot sometimes, Black Sun also dealing damage. However, since we already did quite a bit of damage ourselves, I can just go ahead and pick up an inverse beam. Since I still have one, I still haven't removed it. And this already kills. Don't really have to wait. So Crossfit, one of the better like hybrid cards, very immediately impactful. However, really wanna like just keep going with my Hero Mass build right now. So I'm pretty sure I'm skipping. It's a shame because this is pre-upgraded, but I don't have any heat right now anyway, so it's whatever. Okay, we find Junko, and I actually do want to purify. Not only because I believe Utsuho actually has colorless unique cards, but also because the extra mana can easily be spent on playing our Dark Matters. So yeah, the colorless mana is going to be very useful. And I don't really have like such like massive needs for black color pips. And I have 4 of them already, so I can easily purify one of my black mana. Yeah, this is, first off, like 99% sure I should remove the inverse beam here. Shame about the purple mirror, but I didn't do this knowingly. Don't have anything I really want a purple mirror that badly. Like, a spatial run could be cool, because, like, you know, could return spatial run with spatial run. Except, if I have, like, too many XL cards, even more if they have mass, they're just guaranteed to not hit each other. So yeah, it's not exactly a reliable combo for Utsuho. And considering Gravity Distortion here, not only is it like decent AoE and weak, but also like it could easily serve as a target for Quantum Link that's just like 1 mana gain 2 black mana. Warp Shield's also very interesting with it. And it is like, the thing is, it's yet another defensive card which we have plenty of. So, you know, kinda didn't want to go for it because of that. Pretty sure the Gravity Distortion is like a pick for sure. Maybe Serial Cleaver as well, just for card draw. Yeah. And who's our boss? Okay, it's Yujiko. If it was Megumu, I'm pretty sure he would have picked up the Sukin Robot. Under these circumstances though, I think we can just either leave like this or pick up one of these. I guess the Hakurai Amulet is pretty good. Plus, as far as I remember, like, Amulet blocking a debuff doesn't actually stop Kinkakuji from working. I'm like 99% sure I've had that interaction actually very recently. Worst case, this is science, and I do like Hakurai Amulet. So I'm gonna pick it up. And we'll see what happens. Or I guess I could just sell Kinkakuji now. Yeah, that's actually fine. We didn't use it much until here, but like 18 HP for 108 gold. I mean 18 gold. I take that deal all the time with Rumia. A bit more HP, a bit more gold. Yeah, I do want to go to shops, but I don't really need to go urgently. And I do want to keep fighting elites because I feel really strong. So I'm just gonna go here and we'll go to the shop Act 3. I mean, third part of Act 2. Because, like, we still want to upgrade Spatial Run, we want to upgrade, like, Fixed Star, maybe the Fever, though this one might be leaving the deck at the end of this act. But yeah. A Quantum Link here can tutor me anything I want, and I'll just discard the Gravity Distortion automatically. Although, do I even want to discard it? I don't think I do. Yeah, actually I think this is just fair to play. Yeah, and just Cloak of Stars on end turn. Just for the Dark Matter generation, because I'm not getting hit, I know that. I think this is a reckless gamble. Really need to draw a lot here so I can get to my defense cards. There we go. And I do have, you know, quite a few good targets for special runs. Sadly not enough mana to actually play it though. And I do need to defend myself too. I guess it's this into blow and boundary. Because that's the most defense I can get. Not gonna take as much as it seems, because very on the white hole at the end of the turn. But still taking, you know, 6 here. That's a lot of free damage there though. And I'm pretty sure just... Okay, if I spatial run, do I have any defense? 5, 5, 4, so I'm not taking damage from this. Yeah, I can spatial run and kill here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I have hand space, I have everything, let's go. That's the fairy down. And now I can just play, as I mentioned, fixed star. Play the boundary. Retain bunker down just in case. And my end of turn buffs give me all the block I need. What do you mean my hand is full? Didn't I? All Dark Matters. Oh, Auto Exile went wrong. Yeah, right, forgot about that. So yeah, that's not a bug for reference. Like, I actually have to draw the Dark Matters for them to gain Auto Exile. That might have actually been what happened with the... Yeah, that's probably what happened with the Spatial Run too. Didn't have Auto Exile because if they were generated, they weren't wrong. Yeah, forgot about that entirely. But still, Gravity Distortion Heal will just finish the combat for us, so we don't have to worry about that. So, Plasma Worm, very nice heat card, but not what we're looking for right now. High Tension Blade though. Move 4 random cards from draw pile to discard pile. Oh, deal 15 damage, increase by 3 for each card with Mass Moved. This is basically a way to like deal high damage and activate your pull effects. Right now that means the card would cost us basically 2 mana less because of the Gravity Distortion. Assuming, you know, it's actually on our draw pile. This is very effective with like Dark Matters. And we are looking for reliable damage. I think I'm gonna pick it up. It's not like the best thing ever because it's not like scaling damage or anything. It's just high flat damage. But at the very least it should help quite a bit for like our normal and elite encounters here. Yomu, huh? I mean, this would help a lot with the upgrades. As far as I know, Dark Matter is like status, so it doesn't have an upgrade, right? Yeah, so it can't consume my upgrades. So this actually looks really good, yeah. We're gonna have to deal with the Creeping Hunger for a while, because the closest shop is this one, which is we're going to, by the way, like 100%. But, you know, I think it's worth it. 30 Monkey is going to help us a lot with the upgrades. And it's also like going to help a lot with Spatial Run specifically, because it's like 2 colors, Serial Cleaver as well. So those 2 are gonna get prioritized, since, you know, Mooncake prioritizes multicolor cards. So yeah, let's go ahead with that. That means I'm probably not upgrading those 2 for quite a while. White Hole is 6 block on upgrade. Distortion, more damage, more weak, but mostly it changes the pulled mana to Philosophers. I feel like it's fixed star here. Retaining 2 cards is going to be extremely valuable. Or Quantum Link, actually. 0 mana Quantum Link. Yeah, 0 mana Quantum Link. It's an exile card too, so you know, don't really have time to wait for the Mooncake to eventually get it, unlike with other cards. The Fixed Start is an ability, so don't really have time either. But I'd rather go like with how my deck is currently. I'd rather get upgrades that give me efficiency, so generally things that reduce costs, rather than upgrades that you know just improve the effect, like this going to 2 cards retained instead of 1. Okay, so this is going to be extra mana here, or is it? It's like if I do that, what am I even playing anyway? A Fixed Start, I'm playing 100%. I think I just take like Fever or Gravity Well and pray they don't get discarded because I have plenty of cards in hand. And I played something like if I play the Cloak of Stars, I can guarantee I won't discard them, but I don't guarantee like play them now. So I'd rather just risk it and maybe be able to play them this turn. Yeah, let's pick up the Gravity Well here. Yep, we got lucky. Well, didn't really have to get very lucky. It was like 1 in 4, but still. Won the 1 in 4. Let's keep the upgraded ball away. Not very good draws to be fair. Okay, so Gravity Distortion is here to get pulled. This isn't very good though, but we don't really have much else to play anyway. Our damage is pretty slow, so I'm going to go ahead and focus Nitori. Like if you have low damage, you generally want to focus Nitori, because she doesn't heal. The drone both heals it. Like it's Terminator, so it's going to heal itself, and also it's going to get healed by Nitori. So yeah, definitely want to focus Nitori here. Discard the Spatial Rend and bunker down, sadly. But at least we still have the Fever here, which we're gonna want to play next turn. And I'm taking like cheap damage from the Creeping Hunger, but I'd rather just play everything I have right now. Not retaining anything that doesn't already retain. Yeah, imagine if I just retained the Creeping Hunger, that would be very stupid. Okay, so Serial Cleaver. Oof, this is going to be very painful because I want a Serial Cleaver into Unexplained Fever. That's going to make us take a ton of damage. I guess I can just play it, draw, and see what I get, and then just blow away to defend myself. So I don't have enough red actually, because I had to spend red on the Cleaver. I think I'm gonna blow away into Fever, take, you know, quite a bit more damage. But at least I get to retain the bunker down for next turn. Not really happy how this fight is going though. Worst case, we do have our elixir here still, but geez, I really don't want to use it this early. But yeah, taking like 30 damage this turn, really taking a lot of pain. Okay, this is just AoE damage into bunker down. Mostly so we can keep hitting Nitori hard. I do get to, you know, keep the Cloak of Stars here, just keep my defense cards. Be sure to always have defense. Like, already took a ton of damage, don't want to take any more. And as you can see here, drone gets healed by Nitori. You're gonna take 1 damage from the Creeping Hunger, because this does block for a lot. Kinda considering doing Spatial Rend as well, but I don't have hand space anyway. Yeah, these weren't strong, so that's not gonna work. Yeah, I have enough block this turn. I'm just gonna wait and keep the Spatial Rend for next turn. Yeah, now this one... Do none of these have auto exile? I knew these three didn't, but I thought this one did. Oh well, let's just open up hand space and spatial rend to guarantee the kill on Nitori here. Keep accumulating our barrier and just make sure we don't take any more damage this combat, because we've already taken plenty. Okay, those get up to exiled as expected. Yeah, I'm gonna get to bunker down here, so I think I can just go ahead and gamble. What am I hoping to draw though? Zero cleaver? I guess there's nothing I'm really hoping to draw. Let's just block and deal damage, I guess. And I can keep the gamble. That wasn't even damage, never mind. These drones are just so fucking hard to kill. 20 block every turn, just self-healing, Nitori healing, optical camouflage. Yeah, the Terminator's just kinda bullshit, to be honest. Let's go Serial Cleaver. Actually deal damage this time. Double blow away, take Nong. And Reckless Combo. At least the poison's doing some work. Okay, so this is gonna just get rid of the Dark Matters, I guess. But still, this is yeah, 28 damage, so pretty solid. 27, no mind. Still pretty solid. And gonna go ahead and Gravity Distortion just for the extra damage. Even if I'm gonna lose some barrier, I wanna kill this dumb drone eventually. Otherwise, it's just going to get repair again and again. And keep the Cloak of Stars in case I need to block next turn. If I don't need to block, I'm not even playing a card because I'm gonna draw the Creeping Hunger again. Yeah, not gonna block at all. Well, unless, like, this kind of guarantees lethal. It is about to repair. I think it's fine, I think it's fine. Let's not waste time. Just keep the Serial Cleaver, let the Creeping Hunger. Like, I don't want to waste any more HP. Already lost plenty here. So even if this, like, takes me longer to actually kill the drone, I think it's fine. That is 30 damage. And let's do 24 more. And the poison from this turn and next turn should finish it off. And I have block from White Hole and the Gravity Barrier anyway, so I have nothing to worry about. Yeah. Just end turn twice and the game's over. Actually, once, because I'm about to draw 4 Blackstone. There we go. Yep. Very nice. Well, can't really say very nice with how much damage we took, but still. I guess the Inchline's Wall might actually help us heal a little. Yeah, not really interested in any of these. Broken Amulet, Butter Robot. I feel like Broken Amulet's the obvious take here, even after we remove the Creeping Hunger, which we are. Just 1 Firepower, 1 Spirit, 1 Spirit is going to be better than the extremely awful Butter Robot. Okay, more drones. Could just, you know, White Hole into Spatial Rend. Deal 37. Yeah, not very good. Kinda tempted to do it anyway though, because like it's not like I have better plays right now, huh? Peace. Yeah, because I already blocked anyway. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. Feels kinda dumb, but I do still think it's the best play I have this turn. Just deal 37, get to keep the White Hole anyway. This is going to get repaired to almost half. But I'm not getting attacked this turn, so, you know, pretty good. Some AoE damage. And just defense, you know, let's just keep blocking. This is gonna get healed a bit again, but still, it's very close to death. I'm not getting attacked. Any way I can get mana here? No. Do I kill or do I just go for the fixed star so I can keep the bunker down? Actually, you know, maybe none of them? Do I just Quantum Link for the fever already? No, no, let's do High Tension Blade. Might even get rid of the Creeping Hunger. Gets rid of one drone, possibly of the hunger. Yep, perfect. And I'll just, you know, exile some Dark Matter, I guess. We do keep getting barrier from the Gravity Well anyway, so, you know, should be fine long term, hopefully. Okay, so remember, this is the Gloomy Kappa, so if I kill the Scouter, she is going to switch to attacking me. Nothing's saying I can't kill her though, so let's do this first, like, blow away boundary. Because if I draw the Creeping Hunger, I don't want to like take 2 extra damage from playing the defense. And I do want to play the defense, because I am getting hit for quite a bit here. Now let's just keep all our barrier. And yeah, defensive pile Utsuho working solidly as usual. Just like I remember. Quite a few new cards and toys to play with though, that's for sure. But yeah, like, I'm actually doing mostly, you know, old stuff now that I think of it. But I will. Not gonna play anything because I have the Creeping Hunger. Let me keep the Quantum Link on the defense though. 42 barrier, yeah, that's massive. Bunker down plus Gravity Well doing a lot of work. Just as I like. Let's take the High Tension Blade, and this is gonna deal max damage. And just kill the drone. Not interested in any of these. Seeing the Black Horse could have been interesting if we didn't already have some AoE from the... what was it? The Gravity Distortion here. Honestly, still kind of interesting because of the Broken Amulet, but I don't think we need it. And we're going to the shop as Splendid. Oh! God, I love Hina so fucking much. Because every time I see her, I'm just happy to see her, honestly. Like, in this game, just easy, remove all misfortunes. In Mounting of Faith, she was the best part of the game. Just seeing her spin and actually coordinate the spins and the sound effects to the music. Just, the more I see Hina, the more I like her. God. I used to, like, not even know who she was. And every time I see her, I just become a bigger and bigger fan. She's just so goddamn perfect. Just makes me happy every time I see her. So I don't really have a lot of common cards, huh? I guess the Dark Matters count, but don't think it's good enough for a Power of the Ordinary here. Cucumber Missile's like nice synergy with her Bloxam though, because like it's a free attack that draws a card, and it makes her deck size bigger, so it's going to be dealing extra damage. But since it like draws a card, it's not slowing down the activations. I think I'm gonna go for like membership card, bottle, missile, and either remove or upgrade. Yeah, that seems like the obvious choice here. Let's remove probably a blow away. We already have plenty of like high power defense cards, so we can get rid of our basics here. And that should be good enough. Let's move on to the elite. And finally, to Yujiko. Okay, this seems like a pretty simple Gravity Well into High Tension Blade. Possibly spell card actually. 31 damage to each enemy. This is skills. Both of them on Reikis. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. And I get to play the Gravity Well. Not gonna take damage because of the Grace from the Tengus Fang. And we even have an amulet for her debuffs if she summons more Reikis. So I'm not gonna have to worry about them. We should get 2 mask cards, and we even got the mana from the common AoE. Gravity Distortion. Okay. We do our missile, just set up abilities and block. And yeah, just let the poison do its work. And if we can get more Dark Matter exiled, we'll be able to kill her as soon as we draw the spatial rend again. Which, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can set this up for a kill next turn actually. I play Fixed Star, play my defense, exile 2 Dark Matters. Gonna retain the Quantum Link. Yeah, we got a Dark Matter from the Gravity Well. AoE from the Black Sun. And now I get to just Quantum Link for the Spatial Rend. Exile Dark Matter to make hand space. And shoot once. And Spatial Rend should be a kill here. Absolutely brutalized. Nice. Second white hole is probably a bit too much. You do have the Fixed Star though. So the Dark Matter I draw from the discard pile is actually not gonna like be an issue. Huh. Yeah, I'm actually going to go for it. Since I have the star and these like add the Dark Matter directly to the discard pile rather than draw or hand, I feel like this is just basically free defense. But like I'm gonna auto exile the Dark Matter if it's actually a problem. We got a Purification Rod from that Elite Combat. Did I remove anything? Or do I need to upgrade? Spatial Rend upgrade kind of takes care of itself. Maybe the High Tension, just for the extra damage. So this is like 33 damage all in all. It's not even that high, like full investment. Not certainly no use Spatial Rend. Far from awful, just, you know, not like as much as I expected for the investment. Then again, I guess it is also like activating all of the pulled effects, which is the idea. So it works much better with pull cards than just normal Dark Matter. Yeah, that makes sense. We have plenty of defense, so maybe I just go ahead and remove a Blowaway, because if I upgrade it, this goes down to only 1 red. That is actually kind of interesting. If I upgrade it, would be like one of my damage cards. So either High Tension Blade, Fever, or Distortion. I don't really want to like upgrade Fever when it's probably leaving the deck on the prepare for this act. And the Cleaver gets upgraded by the Mooncake. So yeah, I think it's just Purifying here. Purifying a Blowaway. Or actually, maybe just healing? I am on 24. And I'm not like super fast at killing Yujiko. It's actually just healing, yeah. Never mind. Thankfully I thought about it in time, because like... Yeah, I mean, we do still have the Orb Elixir, which does work. Even with the Yujiko anti-heal thing. But I'd rather not just use it when I don't need to, because I got lazy. Like, if I can't save it, I want to save it. Okay, let's deal as much damage as we can here. Anything I can Quantum Link? Gravity Distortion would be the 0 mana for 2 mana I mentioned. And I kinda do need the mana here. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, draw it, discard it immediately. High Tension here. Kill one of these. And just play Boundary and White Hole to block one of the attacks, because the other 2 are getting increased thanks to Tengus Fang. let's just set up the Cloak of Stars to block. Not really much else to do here. Could either exile a Dark Matter or just play shoot. And I feel like with Fixed Star and the 2 white holes we're gonna have, Dark Matter exiling will not be a problem. So let's just try and get rid of the Death Butterflies here. I can retain the boundary. No reason not to, really. And there's the inhabitability. Yeah, she has more inhabitability than us right now. Okay, let's go ahead and Gravity Well. Yeah, this is unfortunate because the debuff here is going to be like +1 Law of Mortality, I'm pretty sure. So Quantum Link and 1, 2, 3. That is enough exile for the let's keep it away. For the what is it? Spatial Rend. So hopefully we draw next turn and that will be 100 damage to Jujiko. We got frailed but not vulnerable because of the or not weakened, not sure which one was the other one. But yeah, because we had Hakurai Amulet. So yeah, these 4 targets are good enough. I have too many cards in hand though. Does this one auto exile? No. And if I exile it, it's gonna be like well, I kinda wanted the Quantum Link. I guess it's not gonna be a possibility, huh? Okay, let's just hit here. Yeah, let's just Dark Matter, I guess. That's a shame. I'm gonna go ahead and Spatial Run here. Won't even get the full thing. Oh well. If I were to draw now, I could exile the Gravity Distortion, gain mana and do the shoots. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Bit risky, but I think it's worth it. Oh, and I even got the Luxem. Forgot about that. Yeah, I've exiled so much Dark Matter though that I don't have... Like, I have a tiny deck at this point. But at least the Death Butterfly is about to die to the poison. So I can just go ahead and focus on Jujiko. I do need to get her down ASAP. Keep the Cleaver and the Tension Blade, because they are going to be huge damage here. And defense is the last thing I need right now. Use Serial Cleaver. High Tension is not even gonna do that much, huh? Should have played it first, to be fair. But you just keep doing as much damage as I can. The poison at least gives me solid overtime damage for myself. So the extra damage I'm getting from my cards should be good enough eventually. This High Tension Blade might actually be good. Only 1 Dark Matter though. So, does allow me to deal solid damage here. And not enough to kill, sadly. Let's go ahead and get some more Dark Matter. Hopefully I'll end up discarding some. Did I exile one of my white holes? I might have actually. Yeah, I did. Probably like when I reckless gambled. I overdrew like 1 more card than I thought and I lost it. 7 is getting pretty high on the Law of Mortality. She is also like getting close to death and she does have poison though. So it's not like we're guaranteed to die here. Just keep blocking. They discarded a few, which will help. We have 3 turns if we don't want to spend the elixir. I could draw high tension off of this. Hopefully I do, but nope. So let's at least like just serial cleaver into no bunker down's not even worth playing right now. Let's just shoot to make hand space and deal damage. And since those half replenish, I do reshuffle, which actually makes the high tension blade much better. We'll have 4 Dark Matters here. This is going to be a decent chunk, like almost 30 here. Yeah, 28. And I did take a lot more damage than I wanted to, but I am definitely like winning this combat. I'm not wasting the elixir. Yeah, with the poison, the damage I actually already have. Yeah, high tension blade getting here. Like, perfect moment. That's 6 Dark Matters. That's full damage, 34. It even updates on the card, I just noticed on the preview. 1 off, and we draw Serial Cleaver, which saves us some HP from not taking the low damage. God, these are all awful. Really don't like any of these. Yeah, black exhibit from Yujiko, but it's levitating, which is the worst of black exhibits. Got one of my colors on the Onisaka dish, and this isn't an off color, it's just a miracle mod, which is mediocre as well. I guess I'll just take the sake dish. I do play some attacks, so the firepower wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Ooh, we do get quite a bit of good stuff here. So, Crow Who Stole the Sun is technically like hybrid, but it's also like, you know, mass payoff, because like, if I just generate like 20 Dark Matters, this is going to exile 20 Dark Matters to get me I mean, not exile, remove from the battlefield. That's why it can actually like target exile Dark Matters itself. So it's gonna give me like 400 heat, which is going to be a lot of damage over time. Like, this is good even if I'm not going hybrid, which is why I'm willing to take it despite not wanting to be hybrid. Hell's Tokamak is just a huge heat gain. And continuous hit gain too. So like, this is basically the bunker down gain heat version. Or we could just go for the simple Grimoire study. A very powerful card regardless. I think it's Crow here though, because like I was looking for inevitability. And this is exactly the inevitability I was asking for basically. So yeah, let's go Crow Who Stole the Sun. We do want to upgrade it very badly, because that's gonna be like 6 extra heat per mass card exiled, removed. And at this point, the Gamble isn't the worst thing ever, but am I using it that much? Like, is it better than Fever? Don't really know if the Fever's good at this point. Because it has been useful, is the thing. But like, is it even going to hold up in Act 3? I don't think so. But maybe it is. I do have like an extremely defensive pile. No, I have the Crow now. I have Crow Who Stole the Sun now. Let's get rid of the Fever. And as usual, we're going to the shops because we have like a shit ton of money, membership card, ball of soul, etc. This is a pretty simple turn 1. I'm gonna graze these 2 anyway, so I don't need to play Cloak of Stars actually. So just Gravity Well. And I was gonna high tension blade, but it's not actually accurate. So like, maybe just cloak. Yeah, I am actually just playing the cloak. I can play a Dark Matter and get rid of Long Night. Because the attacks were getting grazed anyway. And if I draw, I wouldn't have the mana to play whatever I draw. So if I draw into an important card, I might have gotten screwed. Kind of unfortunate here. Looks like I'm gonna take 5 no matter what. Guess I'll take the bunker down anyway. Just only take 5. Yeah, it's the bunker down. Gonna like discard one of those anyway. We can just play this for 40 defense. And 2 targets, so that is, one of them has mass, that is 66 damage if I want to use this. And then I could just Crow Who Stole the Sun next turn, maybe? Ah, screw it. Let's pick the missile here. It's gonna be a free attack, basically. Oh, right. They have Grace. Never mind. Whatever. It'll be fine. I just need to draw into the Crow Who Stole the Sun now. And show these crows who the real crow is. There we go. I'm gonna lose, like, quite a few more cards than just the Dark Matters. I have, like, 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6... Yeah, I only have 6. But, like, this is gonna pretty much end the combat on the spot anyway, so... should be fine. And if it's not, well, too bad. 54 damage. I'm seriously well off. God damn it. Oh well. I'm not taking damage this turn at least. So yeah. 54 damage, because like, I didn't have enough mass cards, clearly. I didn't check my Excel, but I don't think I had that many. But that is the kill with the Black Sun exhibit. Deep Memories, huh? You have quite a few like high cost cards. Could be interesting. And I can't retain it, so I can actually like end up... Oh, but I have other retain cards, like... Yeah, White Hole and stuff tend to make Instinct harder, because I can only do it from one side. And if I'm retaining this, it's going to be on the side of those cards. So yeah, I can't really do that, sadly. Don't really care for Ignition. Like, we do have Tengu's Fan to be able to use it turn 1, but it's like not super important. Skyflight is 3 Grace. How are we facing? If we're Amelia? Yeah, against Amelia I'm definitely taking the Skyflight. Very, very solid card. That's basically like 1 turn of invulnerability. Don't really need the money, I'm already extremely rich, so I'm gonna take the Rare Exhibit fight. Plus, killing the enemies will actually get us extra money anyway from the Evolve. It is the Rabbits. So we do have quite a few cards that are just like huge damage hits, but we also have quite a few extra instances of damage. Like we have the Black Sun, we're gonna gain some heat randomly. Like we can deal like several instances of damage from Cucumber, Serial Cleaver stuff. Should be mostly fine. So I do think we can even maybe heal from this combat. So I'm gonna take the gain 10 life here. Definitely not playing the Crow right now, because that's just gonna exile most of our deck and leave us like completely empty. I am gonna go ahead and do blow away into Reckless Gamble though, see what we draw. I'm gonna have plenty of hand space to actually get all the 7 cards. Yep. Do I need the extra mana? It would be helpful, honestly. So yeah, let's go ahead and Quantum Link for Missile. Discard Gravity Distortion because it has mass. Gravity Well, Fixed Star. And just block a bit. White Hole and Gravity Well will take care of the rest. So I get just... Which one do we kill first? Earnest. Yeah, the Earnest. The Earnest Moon Rabbit. They actually have names, but I never actually remember those names. Like, when this one... No, this one at the very least... Oh yeah, this is Tama. This is Tama. Like, when she dies, the Lazy Moon Rabbit complains, oh, Tama's so useless. So yeah, this is Tama. Okay, I did keep the Skyflight, hoping this wasn't the accurate model. So, very lucky. which means I can actually play it and just graze her first 2 attacks. Free Cucumber Missile. Just punch her, I guess. So, like, the white holes are gonna block most of the accurate anyway, so whatever. I'd rather just keep dealing damage. We have like a few extra instances of damage, but it's not like we're loaded up on them. So I also don't wanna just waste turns when I don't have to. Is it time for the Crow Who Stole the Song? 1, 2... No, doesn't look like it. Let's just go hard on generating the Dark Matters, honestly. So we can actually play this eventually. Not because of the high damage, because like the heat is going to be kind of irrelevant for the high numbers, since they're flawless anyway. But rather because I kind of want to half heat just in general, so I can deal more damage. Like it's an extra instance of damage every turn, basically. Okay, let's go bunker down here, just for defense. Let's get rid of the spatial run finally. And just, yeah, get rid of these. Remember, the Crow Who Stole the Sun pulls from the entire battlefield, so we'll be fine even if we excel the Dark Matters. That is the Starlight module. That's pretty fucked. Yeah, we're gonna have to like defend ourselves quite a bit here. So this is gonna exile 4 of the Dark Matters. Kinda risky at this point, huh? I do have retain, so I can blow away first. Or maybe like boundary Dark Matter. Let's just fully block. Let's keep the reckless gamble instead for next turn. Yeah, there's the Starlight. And the Purification too, just disgusting. We actually don't have mana for the Crow Who Stole the Song either, huh? Well, this is getting really bad, huh? Yeah. Okay, let's just issue it here. Jewel Cleaver. These are extra instances of damage at the very least. We do finally have Crow Who Stole the Song. I only got the unupgraded fixture, so I'm only retaining 1, huh? Okay. These ones are not retaining, this one is, so let's exile this one. Play boundary. And I'm keeping the Crow Who Stole the Song. Basically, so that when the Lazy Moon Rabbit is the one who attacks me, I'll finally be able to play it. Like, I keep getting purified this by the Earnest One right now. Christ, yeah. This isn't even the Dark Matters, because like, these auto-exile anyway, this is just infinite fucking Starlights. At least next turn I'll finally be able to play the Crow Who Stole the Song. 1 extra damage instance every turn. It's probably gonna be very helpful. Though at this point I'm not sure if it's enough, honestly. Let's go. Yeah, we still have plenty of Dark Matter here, so we didn't lose anything that didn't have mass. And I'd rather keep what I have here, so let's just not play the Tension Blade for now. She's healing twice per turn now, Jesus. I might actually just lose to the fucking rabbits, huh? And it's a combo I took, like, willingly too. Didn't really think I'd have this much trouble with these. Because I was like because I misjudged. I'm not even gonna keep the tension blade. It's just hand clog. It has like 20,000 glamour starlights that are on my draw pile every turn. 15 again. Minus 3 cards, because the minus 3 card part is like that is the most busted one of them all. By a lot, honestly. Jesus Christ, I'm just drawing garbage every turn at this point. This must be like the first time I actually have this much trouble with the rabbits. Normally, if they kill me, they just kill me outright. They don't torture me like this. I have to reckless gamble. I legitimately have to. I think the gamble worked. Mostly. I did lose like one of the white holes. Yeah, white hole, Cloak of Stars, boundary. Still worth it though. So I'm taking 74? What the actual fuck? So this is 7, this is 5, 12, plus 4, 16, 40. I need plus 1 health, so I survive with like the elixir. So I just shoot and bunker down, I guess. Way more than I need to, thankfully. Blow away or high tension. I just need the damage at this point, but like blow away can be played with the colorless mana. So whatever. Yeah, full HP that, and I'm taking 80 damage and I have no cards in hand. $48 plus 39. 113. This is legitimately the first time I actually lose to these fucks just by getting outstalled. Like this is 70, 77, 82. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead by 1! I'm dead by 1?! Are you serious? Oh, I can't fucking believe it. Like, just to check, could I have actually beat these? Like, this is a loss. I'm accepting the loss. Just wanna know if I just played recklessly, could I have actually beat them? Really did not think I would have this much trouble with those fucking things. I thought that was an easy fight at this point. I mean, not easy, because, you know, kinda... Obviously, if I pick the shoot option from this, I do have it. But, like, I want to see if I actually had a chance in the way I played. Like, if I just played more aggressively and didn't try to conserve HP so much. Still can't play the Crow Soul this hand though. That is just asking to have no deck left. Still feel like setting up is necessary. So I'm still gonna like Quantum for a Cucumber. Discard Distortion. But I'm going for all the damage I have here. I keep the Crow. With 2 white holes, I should have it like ready relatively soon. And I did want the damage, yeah, I keep the Crow. I did get kind of fucked by this anyway. Right, Purifications first, Jesus. Because that's another one, like, I was hoping Accurate wouldn't be the first. It was the last one. Like, last combat, I mean. And honestly, I kinda wish it had been the first one. Because the purification really fucked me. And the starlights were, like, absolutely brutal. So yeah, I guess I misjudged which one was more important. Cucumber. Yes, high tension, Cloak of Stars, I'm pretty sure. Like, this isn't super important, and this is gonna give me 2 mana back. I can actually, like, grace 2 of these. And go for full block instead. Yeah, never mind. Keep Crow again. And I'm probably playing it next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not quite. Need at least like 1 or 2 turns. Spatial Rend gets me back a Dark Matter, huh? Actually, if I just open up hand space like this. Can I get the... yeah, I can get the Skyflade like this at least. So the Grace is actually very relevant later, I'm pretty sure. So it's looking like I could have actually won this if I played... not even recklessly, because I still haven't taken damage, just not as defensively. Because, like, I thought I had an easy fight, and I was very clearly very wrong. So yes, not playing as defensively so I could actually kill these eventually would have been the play. Reckless here is not a good idea though. I guess it gives me black mana. I can probably just do it into high tension blade. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mass cards. And I'm gonna be able to draw 1 minimum, so at most I'm exiling 1 card I might want. Yeah, fuck it. If this is Crow Stole the Song, I might lose, but whatever. I've already lost anyways, so you know. Okay, so... okay, no, I didn't even lose any of them. Only mass cards. I keep getting more damage. This no, I can save the quantum actually, because I have fixed star. I get to just do this into this. Oh no, but I want to save Crow because I'm using next turn. Yeah, no, that was a mistake. Should have just done that into like either a shoot or serial cleaver for the double hit. There we go. Okay, I did lose like some cards that weren't mass apparently. Should have counted better. Ooh, my deck looks like shit in fact. Oh well. I'm just skyflighting and boundary. I do have like shoot and high tension blade at least, so I do have some attacks. I only have 1 though, Jesus, yeah. This combat is like apparently much harder than I thought. I almost never have issues with bunnies. This has to be like one of the first times in forever. But they really just destroyed me, huh? Even then, like, this time it does seem like I'm getting this one at least. And if I kill this rabbit, it's likely that I get them those. Just didn't really think I would get destroyed this badly anyway. Am I even getting this rabbit actually? Okay, this into this should at the very least like be damage tick from, yeah, this one's dying. Okay, so officially this is a loss, but I think I'm gonna continue the run here just, you know, to show off. the rest of the run could have gone if I hadn't played this so badly earlier. You know, Oku deserves it. Yeah, that was that was just Dark Matters, right? Oh, I lost the boundary too. Miscalculated. Give him the cloak. I have like 2 passive damage instances from Black Song and the Heat at the very least, so I do have enough damage to actually, you know, kill eventually. It's just, am I gonna win the race? And that is actually a question that I don't know about, that I don't know the answer for. I mean, maybe I just don't show the rest of the run because I just die here. Yeah. So there's no run to show. Like 1, 2, reckless gamble. So yeah, I draw 1 normally, and then I exile like 6 Dark Matters. Yep. I'm wondering if the auto exile from fixed start is actually like causing me issues without me realizing. Because it feels like it exiles way more than it needs to. I'm gonna sack some HP because I'm really fucking desperate. I'll take 15. He keeps gaining firepower. Can't even reckless gamble because there's not enough cards left in my deck at this point. So if I try to draw off gamble, I just exile even more of my deck. Oh, that's actually probably one of the things that happened, huh? At least now I have enough stuff to exile. This sacrifice I can make, yeah. And shoot into Cloak of Stars. Take even more damage. I'm pretty sure. She's getting very close to dying finally. Oh, not taking damage. Oh yeah, took 3. Never mind. Quick maths didn't help me there. Yeah, let's just this into this. Reckless gamble to get the shoot back. And to get the Luxon Brock. Yeah, and the crow stole the sun, giving me heat was definitely valuable as well too. 6 more, but I believe this might be the turn where she dies finally. 1 and a 2 and a 3. Okay, so yeah, technically I could have won this combat, but you know. Whatever, let's just finish the round anyway. Officially, this is a loss under the rules I tend to play, which are, you know, no restarts, Lunatic 7, so, you know, me die, but I want to show off the rest of the round anyway. That was, yeah, should have obviously played the love letter rather than, like, both love letters rather than playing a random boundary when I already had the Tengu's Fun. Forgot about the fun basically. Bunker down. Don't want to draw the love letters and then not have the mana to play them, so I'm just gonna shoot here. I really hope I have enough damage for this. Like, after what happened last time, I'm not sure I have that much damage in the deck. I did know I needed inevitability, and I didn't have enough yet, but didn't really think it was this dire. Okay, let's. This gains me mana back, but I'm still not dealing that much damage anyway. Oh, Raish. Okay. Oh, okay. So we did get what we wanted, and didn't like discard it. But Big Star was the other card I wanted to play, so that's a shame to lose. And do I reckless gamble? It gets me closer to the white holes and cucumber missiles, so I think I do, yeah. And I drew neither of them. Lovely. Oh, still gets me closer anyway. Like I'm basically getting them one hand earlier. This weaken damage. Yeah, I don't have to worry about taking any more damage, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, she might actually just survive until the spell card, which would be quite tragic for me. I have the crow who stole the song. I'm pretty sure I'm playing that next turn. Or Spatial Rend, one of the two. Maybe both if I can. I'm playing that though. Oh, Spatial Rend could get back a love letter. So let's not get too many Dark Matters exiled. A couple of them should work. Keep the crow. Okay, so can't do gamble, love letter, and Spatial Rend. So I'm gonna play the love letter here. We have enough Dark Matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd lose 10 random cards if I play Cruised all the time now, huh? If I don't I don't really kill her. Is this like guaranteed next turn? 3 Dark Matters. It's almost guaranteed to work. Like worst case, I get a Quantum Link, and then I just do the crow, like Quantum Link for the crow again, or Quantum Link for Gravity Distortion. So let's defend this turn. Can't exile any more Dark Matter though, so I'm not gonna play anything else here. Just deal damage, let the passive blocking do the work for me. And I auto-exile the Dark Matter. Fuck. Well, this is going to be like, even if it is 400, that is 80 damage. That's not good enough. So that is High Tension Blade. This like exile the white holes just to make hand space into Spatial Rend. Didn't get the love letters back, but at least I didn't get cursed. Waste not like this is kinda, by the way, why these builds tend to go into like hybrid stuff. There's a lot of good payoffs for exiling and a lot of damage, so if you try to stay pure here on like one side, you're just kinda wasting a lot of potential. So yeah, Oku definitely has like a lot of great synergies, and if you limit yourself to like pure black, you're kind of screwing yourself unless you have like, you know, cards like Nightfalls, the Abyss Nova, stuff like that. So yeah, I guess I should have picked those rather than what I ended up going for. But oh well. It's more of a showcase as usual than anything else, so whatever. Dark Matter done until it's full, and a lot of damage, huh? Mass Driver. I think I kind of want the Mass Driver actually. Because Mass Driver into Crow Who Stole the Sun. Like, let's say I have 20 Dark Matters created. This exiles all of them. That is technically like 20 cards pulled. So, you know, that is 20 times 6, 120 AoE damage. So yeah, this is actually one of the good cards to stay on pure block. Mass Driver. And I have Clean Energy here too, so if I just exile heavily I could end up going to like Clean Energy, Cucumber, Missile, Infinite. Although if it gets to that point, I think I'll just quit the run, because like we officially have a loss anyway, so it's not worth doing. But I'm gonna pick the card regardless, and if it gets to that point, I'll just you know, close. And you can imagine the infinite in your head. It's not like I haven't done enough of those on the channel. Let's upgrade the Master Driver actually rather than remove a card. Or upgrade the Crow. No, upgrade Master Driver. 2 damage on every pull is like pretty huge. Over time. Oh, speaking of the Nova, yeah, let's just get the Nova here. Should have picked it when I saw it on the rest instead of the fixed star, it seems. I didn't have the inevitability I wanted, and when I was offered it, I took something else, so, you know, still definitely my fault. But if I want to show off Utsuho, I want to show off Utsuho. That's about it. Oh, could go into like completely insane territory, just roast all the Sunturn one. Lose most of my deck. Like, this is a minimum of like 200 heat, which technically does kill the combat. Fuck it, honestly. What do I have to lose? The combat? I already have. We have 6 cards left that we're about to see very shortly. Yeah. They're okay, I guess. And the blow away. Yeah, this is like kind of funny because it's like not insanely disappointing, but not like amazing either. And it's just mid, which is not what I expected after pulling off a play like that. I guess I'm gonna go Mass Driver into fixed star here. Whitehole's gonna give me the defense I'm missing. Exile the Dark Matter, because like I want to set up Spatial Rend. And in fact next turn Spatial Rend will kill because I have all of these hit. Plus, you know, the pulls with Master Driver. Honestly, if we had gotten like the... We did see one earlier, that's the worst part. Like, we did see Master Driver earlier. And I took something else. I think it was... Did I take Spatial Rend? I think I took Spatial Rend. Or maybe just like Gravity Well and some other thing. We did see a Master Driver at a shop at one point. But yeah, if I had just taken the Master Driver as soon as I saw it, I'd have my damage, I feel like. Ooh, double Master Driver? Double Gravity Distortion, just to pull harder. Oh, by the way, Indiscriminate Ignition actually works kinda well with Utsuho too. Because, you know, the Dark Matters are status. Yep. So yeah, I'm not sure it's like enough to be your only source of damage, but it is kinda nice still. We've already like officially lost. Let's just, you know, show off wacky stuff that I wouldn't do normally. Also kind of a shame we haven't found the colorless card I mentioned for Utsuho, so I also kind of wanted to show that one. No, let's wait, I can retain it. There we go. Ignition. Distortion. Play a boundary, because just to open up hand space. The Abyss Nova we're going to retain for next turn, because we're about to add, you know, 8 cards with Master deck. Oh, and my hand's gonna be full and I'm gonna overdraw massively next turn. Yeah, I'm not gonna have cards in hand next turn, I guess. Whatever. We have the Abyss Nova. What other card do we even need? Block, by the way. We need block because we're about to get hit by like for like 60 damage. But whatever. Yeah, 14 times 4. But hey, that's a high damage combo now. Now you saw it. Now I'll take half my HP in damage. Don't take anything from this point or onwards as like adequate or anything resembling adequate Utsuho gameplay, by the way, because at this point I really am just doing dumb stuff. Because the run's already like officially lost, and I just want to show off some of the synergies, even if like they kill me. Time to steal the sun. And as you can see, like 6 damage on every pull. And a bunch of heat. My tension blade. And we keep the blow away, I guess. And yeah, that is 280 heat after the first proc. I think we're at 3 nightmares though. Oh, two. We probably took one from the pro, honestly. Mass Driver into Quantum Link. Spatial Run's probably lethal. Oh right, Crow probably took all the dark matter we had exiled. Never mind, that was a high quality fuck up. So what do we even do now? I could just grab a Cloak of Stars, I guess, for my block. How many nightmares are we at? 2, okay. Yeah, Cloak of Stars, White Hole, the barrier, all that stuff should still allow us to survive. Yep, 44 block, very solid. Plus combo. And all the statuses and pulls we're like drawing and making just end up killing her. Oh, we get the Super Giant now and the Grimoire study? Come on. Definitely taking it though. Perfect to show off at this point, I guess. Tape, good hit. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. All my good defense cards are already upgraded, abilities or skills. Because this is a donation box, but this is whatever. Do we just give her like a phone? Kind of forgot the Nightfalls like fills my hand entirely. Gonna give her Nightfalls, heal up a bit. Already showed what it can do anyway. The idea for Nightfalls, by the way, is like if you combine that like, with a card that actually does stuff with the mass cards you have on hand, and that's how you actually get a benefit from it. Other than, you know, a gigantic like 2 mana 50 damage attack in the early game too. But if you wanna use it without ending the combat with it, you're supposed to have another synergy card in hand, obviously. Now, I always like play so mediocre with Utsuho, and it makes the character. It makes me feel kind of bad because it makes the character like look worse than it is. Because he's actually pretty powerful, and then I go ahead and just do nothing like 5 rounds in a row on video. I promise, guys, she's much better than I make her look. She's just as fun as I make her look, though, because I'm really like losing extremely hard and still enjoying myself a lot. No, not the crow. We have like mascots here, super giant, and that's it. I wish I had more. I wanted to pull with high tension blade after mass driver, which I feel like is still the play, but it's very unimpressive. Yeah, it is. Not a ton of damage at least, but well, this turn it's a ton of damage. I get to do mass driver into Gumball though, so I should be fine-ish. Let's do Skyplate first. And this should get at least one dark matter exiled, which will trigger mass driver. And I'll have white hole and gravity well for one of these hits, and I'll graze 3 others. I even have a quantum link I can use later. And I want to discard the gravity distortion for the mana actually, so let's pick up something else. High tension blade. And boom. Okay, so as you can see, you can actually use Utsuho synergies properly in this way, rather than whatever I was doing back at the rabbit and when I made my card choices. Bunker, missile, dark matter. I don't want to get back to the missile so I can draw the fixed star here. And then I have the well and the white hole. I don't think I need to block. I want to get rid of Kaneko ASAP at this point. One of the best common relics Utsuho can get to, by the way, the Cloak of Secrets, is you're always like retaining quite a few cards. That's just like a ton of free block every turn. So if you find that one early, definitely like gonna have a lot of fun with it. Just a ton of free block every turn. Where's my high tension blade? I guess this'll do. And since this is summon, it goes away. Second gravity well, just go nuts, infinite dark matter. Why not? If only I had that earlier, honestly. Like 10 barrier per turn is no joke. We found it! We found the colorless card! Oh, I'm so glad I continued this run. So, whenever Utsuho attacks matter during this combat, draw 1 card. When you gain hit, gain Philosopher mana for every 10 hit gained. 6 mana cost. It costs black, black, red, red, colorless, colorless. And on upgrade, it basically doubles its effectiveness. So yeah, this is one I really, really wanted to show. Really happy we found it. Oh, this was so worth doing. So worth continuing the run. Let's go ahead and upgrade it. Yeah, this is one of the, like, if 5 mana abilities that are like tricolor generally insta-win you combats, imagine how hard the like 6 mana abilities that like do nothing the turn you play them insta-win you the combat. It's just going to be ridiculous. Sadly, we are facing Remy, against whom this one is like kind of ineffective, but you're gonna see it here and on the Sage combat, hopefully. Also, as you can see, we're actually fighting Utsuho, because the Utsuho mod is one of the few that actually has a boss fight programmed, and so she also appears when fighting Heiki. So yeah, let's go ahead and do our thing. mana, collapsing star. Shame I can't do like collapsing star into gravity well, but you know. I feel like collapsing star is definitely our priority. It's ethereal too, and we get to dodge anyway. As you can see, by the way, the other Utsuho also uses heat. That was like aggregate, which is the red card that like hits for 6, gains 6 block, and gains 6 hit. Hers is clearly upgraded because it was Tongue of Hitch. And she's in operation in Lunatic. She starts with us. Lower difficulties, she opens up with Start Reactor, which is also another of her cards, to activate this. And as you can see, she's using Bunker Down. So yeah, her boss fight is basically like extremely like intentionally designed around her like character gimmicks, which honestly I really like. Very cool way to show off how she would work like as a boss while still referencing the actual cards. Kind of like how Chirno's 4 teammates she can get buffs from are the 4 teammate cards that she can usually have. Yeah, Bunker Down. Yeah, I only have Quantum Link here, so I'm not gonna spatial run yet. Oh right, we added like the Dark Matter to the hand, so we draw 4 cards. Because we have the Collapsing Star. Collapsing Star though, it is a hybrid card, so we don't really have a lot of heat generation. So we did like kind of screw up there. But it is at the very least like a gigantic draw engine for us. And if you go hybrid, it is like one of the best experiences you can have in modded LBoL. Like I've had that card before and it is just absolutely amazing. There is one way we can gain heat though. Still not high enough on Dark Matter though. So let's instead open up with yes. Oh, by the way, new feature in the latest patch. As you can see, like the blob here overlaps with the HP on Aki. If you mouse over one, they go to the top. A very nice quality of life feature they added recently. That's not from the mod, by the way. That's like just normal Lost Branch Legend. So yeah, let's make some hand space. I want to draw more mask cards ideally. I didn't, so I guess I'll just go ahead and do Super Giant. I have enough block, right? Yeah, with the white holes and the well, I have no block. So let's just kaboom. That's PTSD in this run. I don't want to see the rabbit attacks. Okay, I already have a new hand. I haven't drawn for the turn yet. You can see how if you have like heat generation, this goes completely insane. And I'm gonna do fixed star, so now the Dark Matter is gonna auto exile anyway. And let's weaken, because that Aki is not joking around. And keep the negative news, I guess. Yeah, the gravity wells are just drawing us infinite cards at this point. Well, I say wells, I only had one at that point. And this is enough damage. 2 cards, one with mass, so 22, 52. Nope, not enough. It is after this though. Kaboom! And what else can I get? Just ultraviolet. Yeah, it retains. Either I get 3 mana immediately from discarding it. No, this would just get me a card. So, like, it's a 1 in 3, 1 in 4, because I have 4 Dark Matters. Perfect, and I get to retain it for next turn. And the Serial Cleaver. Keep the mana gain, keep the card draw. And I believe we are finally ready to see the glory of the Crow Who Stole the Sun. Impact Sign Super Giant. And of course... Super Giant. This one puts, yeah, deal additional damage based on the amount of dark matter in the hand. Uh, Obviously, this isn't just, you know, if you were playing Utsuho. Some of her attacks do put dark matter in your hand, even if you're not playing Utsuho, just for reference. But for us, we are still in the sun, and we are going to get inhuman amounts of mana right now. Actually, this is going to give me heat, like, in one shot, isn't it? It's not gonna be like one instance of heat per XL. Oh no, it is! 77 mana! Fucking lovely! Oh. Oh god, I love that card. I love that card so much. And look! 2 mana, draw 4! God, yeah, like, Collapsing Stars is such a sweet card to use. And a Mass Driver. Attack, and we're gonna keep the High Tension Blade for next turn, as well as the Abyss Nova, or yeah, we can keep 2. 70 damage from the heat, some extra on the Black Sun. Already drew a new hand because of the gravity walls giving us dark matter. And we finish it. Yeah, I'm really glad I kept this one going. Let's upgrade like another Mass Driver. And let's see how we do against Seija. I mean against Rami. Yeah, this one feels really long. It's only been 2 hours. This one's felt eternal, honestly. Look at the, yeah, the mana cost is just eclipsing the card on the side. Probably because I spent like half an hour on the rabbit fight now that I think of it. Yeah, that one probably added a lot of duration to the combat, to the run that didn't actually count. The white hole on that still got me a lot of block, only took 3. And the amulet blocked the debuff. And now we Cloak of Stars, and the white holes will be just fine. As for the rest of the defense, 14. I need a bit more actually. Let's go Fixed Star, Lever for some damage, and 1 boundary. Which one am I retaining? Well or Driver? I think Driver. I want damage. And hey, I can go Mass Driver into Bunker down. And the Abyss Nova Cling energy left. Could go like Quantum Link, discard and Distortion. Oh, it's not guaranteed because I have 2 Dark Mobs. Yeah, never mind then. And I want to XL these then. Retain the Spatial Rent. Or actually retain the Quantum Link. I'm about to reshuffle and I can Quantum Link for Spatial Rent, triggering some synergies on the way. Although this turn kind of feels like it's a Mass Driver, Gravity Well. Yeah. Setup. Cling energy for some extra block. Another Well. And just Boundary. Gonna keep the Quantum Link still. This is gonna discard either the Super Giant or Dark Matter. But I'm grabbing the Skyflight. Taking no damage this turn. How many Dark Matters are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Still you to go. Should just be a few more turns though. Let's just... I'm already blocking. I don't know why I did that. What can I even draw here though? Yeah, let's just... keep the crow, because we're very close to being able to use it. And that's gonna be our 70 mana turn. Ignition. Gonna be a lot of damage over the course of the fight. Super Giant. Yeah, Super Giant here. And just Cloak of Stars. Keep Crow. And I'm finally using it next turn for sure. $70 mana turn. Absolutely massive amount of damage too from the pulse and the heat we're going to get. Yeah, that's 16 per pull, so if all of the removals are actually on pulled cards, which I think they were, like on mass cards, that is already like 320 damage. And then we got 400 hit, which is about to kill her. Yeah, that was as you can see, like you can set up combos for like one card kills. One card if you don't include the setup, I guess. And I have spatial run targets, like not super high on like hand space, but it's just for memes anyway. 'Cause, like she's already dead. She would have died to the heat anyway. And whatever, I guess 33 and 3 mana. Second crow? Second crow. If you want a cool infinite, assuming you have a way to discount spatial run to 0 permanently, and you have 2 of these, you can actually, I do think you can pull spatial run off spatial run, and that is actually like an infinite that sounds kind of cool because you're not spending like 2,000 actions for it, and it requires a lot of specific setup. So that is one I actually wouldn't mind trying. Rather than just Cucumber Missile draws Cling Energy draws Cucumber Missile, and I just do it all over again 20,000 million times. Let's grab it. Like, I've already like mostly shown the mass synergies and stuff, and now we do have Collapsing Star, so let's grab at least some heat generation for our mana needs. And we have oh, this one used to hurt Utsuho. I'm really glad it's actually like a good payoff now. Triple her heat, ban for damage, and if you kill someone, you gain half of the heat back. And if you do triple it, that is just like you dealt an insane amount of damage most likely, and you get back like 50% extra heat. So that's very nice. Yeah, glad to see that. Escape velocity, another way to trigger like the pull synergies without exiling and stuff, by the way. Discard 3 random and then draw 4, or draw 4 and then discard 3 random, depending basically on whether you wanna like draw into the dark matter or already have it in hand. So yeah, we're gonna pick that up and show it off as well. And let's pick another mass driver just because we have like an insane amount of money anyway. Writing Sage's name in the notebook too. Just for funsies. Upgrade the mass driver. And let's go. Absolute meme pile of cards against Seija. You know, if we forget the fact that, you know, I did lose to the rabbits. Okay, this is just setup turn, it seems. And Do I just Skyflight to remove as much damage as possible, or do I go Fixed Star? Let's just Skyflight now. Grace isn't like really super useful long term against Seija, so I'd rather just get some benefit from it when I can. Still not much for the spatial round. Makes sense though. I've just started the combat. Let's draw 4 into discard. We'll probably discard the distortion and get back some of our mana. Yeah, that was like ultraviolet distortion in the shoot, so very nice. Focus stars. Lever. Let's see what we draw. Phantom Link. Can't get the collapsing star, we don't have the mana right now. Could go for bunker down or gravity well though. Probably bunker down just to spend my mana more efficiently. She's already at 900, so I do have the ability to kill her in 3 turns. Yeah, let's go for this. More setup. That is kind of a bad turn, huh? Like, let's just get rid of the dark matter, I guess. Okay, charm should be completely fine with all our mice drivers. And we found the collapsing star with the starlighting hand. That's gonna be huge. Yeah, let's shoot just to open up hand space. Shield for the same reason. And Starlight. Yeah, I like draw like a new hand, gain 4 mana. Absolutely massive. So this isn't going to pull, but it like our cards here are mediocre. Still, it's Reckless Gamble though, so kinda wanna keep the gamble at least. So let's just fun here, that's fine. Now let's exile the dark matter. You already have plenty of garbage. Don't need to create our own. Gigantic dark sun damage on the crows. Yeah, that's like, I mean, we have so much actual like I'm blanking. What? Yeah, we have so much AoE damage that the charm is really just not an issue. I blanked there for a second. Okay, so escape velocity, discard 3, draw 4. This is gonna be 3 pulls too, so that's gonna be 70 damage. Yep. Energy. Kinda feeling the oh. Spatial round is gonna be kind of bad with all the sunlights. I guess once we have enough dark matter, we'll just get 4 dark matters anyway. So whatever. Let's go reckless. We have a bunch of garbage in hand anyway, and still have 3 mass cards. I think we got a glare. Yeah. How is it turn 5 and I already have like 5 permanent stars in the deck? Jesus. Fucking bow, man, I tell you. Abyss Nova. And yeah, we are the damage cap, so let's just cloak the stars. And now let's get rid of the dark matter. Really want to grow who stole the song at this point. We have 2 of them, so hopefully we'll get one. And another Pure Radiance, just lovely. The fixed star should help with the hand clock issues we've been having. Ignition into Tension Blade, yeah. Just one Dark Matter, one Ultraviolet, one Super Giant, and one random card, I guess. But whatever. It was one of the upgraded group, that's him. Not a big deal though. Retain Bunker Down? No, it's not worth it. I just want to get to my other cards. Starlight's here. Okay, the Crow should just be pretty godly at this point. Even got upgraded for free. So yeah, we have plenty of mana to spend, so let's just open up as much hand space as we can before we actually play it. Let's check index. So this is 4 plus 5, 9 plus 3, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So worst case, we still have like all the important cards. Oh, who stole the song? Just infinity damages off of the pulse. Hit the damage cap. 400 heat, 80 mana. And we have Starlighting Hand. For like more mana in the new hand. Just for fun, cause like, whatever. This is already won/lost. By which I mean, we're obviously like winning this, but we technically died at the rabbits anyway. Fuck it. Let's be reckless. Well, we lost both of the white holes. Unfortunate. Let's make some hand space. No, this doesn't make hand space. I guess boundary into shoot. Spatial Rend. Kaboom. Goodbye, Seiju. Okay, so yeah, that wasn't exactly a good showcase of my gameplay. But at the very least, it was an amazing showcase of Oku's synergies and you know, what she's been up to with these last few patches. Obviously, one of the biggest changes has been like she used to have pretty much almost no art because Zozit, the creator, wanted the art to be like all made for the mod rather than just taking fan art or whatever. So it used to have no art for like a long time, and as you can see now, I believe every single card has art at this point. All of them credited. Yep. Some of them are still like not like, I don't know if these are like intentionally done this way or they're like placeholder until Alias finishes them, because like they've done like a massive amount of art for the mod, I believe. Yeah, Alias, Flipping Loser, and Sozid himself have been like the 3 primary artists as far as I know. I'm also seeing actually a lot of Camellia here. Like, there's a couple cards here, here. So, oh, this looks absolutely sick. God damn. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of her name. Oh, well, I assume it's her, but who knows? I'm seeing a lot of this name now that I'm looking at the collection. And yeah, must be a recent one, so that's why it's on more of the recent cards. Yeah, Salvo too. Yeah, that is like I must have missed it because like this art looks sick. Like it looks sick. Yeah, flare up. Well, a lot of it is on the red card, so you know. Maybe if I want to see it, I'll have to play around and I might record it. Yeah, like probably gonna do like one more with red Utsuho this time. But yeah, seems to be like Zozit himself and then Camellia, Flipping Loser and Alt Alias that did most of the art. And yeah, other than Resonance apparently, which still has no art. You can see every single car has art now, which was one of the main lacking features the last time I played the mod, because I do like mostly care about gameplay rather than anything else. But you know, there were like a couple comments because of the lack of art, and I think not only has it finally been completed with like fully original art, but also like it looks really just amazing in most cases. Like some of my favorites are definitely like Cloak of Stars, looks absolutely sick. Aggregate is like one of my favorite like meme arts, just you know, aggregating. But yeah, there's just like Nightfall's absolutely sick as well. And yeah, I hadn't seen the Camellia art until now, but it's also really good as far as I can tell for now. Oh, everything burns also. Yeah, missing a couple cards, but you know, just still very good. And some of them just inspired on the Danmaku patterns, because like these are like recreated by Zozit, but this is like how the actual spell cards actually work in Subterranean Animism, which is the Touhou game Utsuho comes from. Like the Mega Flares, like the big balls, like slowly shrinking, so you can actually dodge them at the bottom of the screen while you just get pelted with small ones. Else Tokamak, where you have to dodge in the center. This one's like one of the harder ones. Like Nuclear Fusion, which I believe is her final spell card, the one that just attracts you into the center. Not 100% sure though. Yeah, and then we have the off colors. Yeah, this one looks the shadow. Yeah, these look like really good too. Classic reference, Oku's Nuclear Fusion Dojo. If you don't know what this is referencing, just check it out on YouTube. It's pretty neat. Yeah, it's looking really good, honestly. The Oki mod already showed like a massive amount of promise back when I played just off the gameplay alone, and the art that they already had, because like they did have some, just not a lot. And I think it's like in an amazing state at this point. Really glad I actually like came back to showcase this. So yeah, next time probably like swapping characters for a while. Not gonna do both Utsuho videos like in a row. But yeah, after seeing all this, I'm really wanting to do one more at least with the red archetype Okue. Next one's likely either, I mean, it's not really likely, it's like guaranteed either Mayumi or Patchouli again. But we'll see, I haven't decided which of them yet. But yeah, that's about it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you play and enjoy the Utsuho mod. And that's about it, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.